Over the years, a dispute has arisen over the issue of legal immigration in the United States. Although there had been an open-door policy on immigration for many years before, today individuals have a different perspective on the situation. While the differences in the contradictory and racist immigration laws are relevant, individuals should understand that illegal immigrants only desire to provide for their families as well as give their children a future, something that is economically impossible elsewhere, specifically Mexico. My first main point. Many individuals would agree that racism should be prohibited. It is a negative approach that only results in more controversy. The United States immigration laws are inconsistent and racist. Does that mean they should be forbidden? Cattell states that the United States was created as a nation of immigrants who left Europe for political, religious, and economic reasons. They wanted to better their lives in order to have hope for a future. Cattell gives an example of the inconsistency. In the 19th century, thousands of Chinese laborers were brought here to build the railroads and then were excluded via the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1812 in a wave of anti-Chinese hysteria. An individual getting excluded after such an accomplishment signifies a contradiction. What about the racism? In 1890, Census Bureau Director Francis Walker said the country was being overrun by less desirable newcomers, whom he called beaten men from beaten races. Also, before 1944, the illegal traffic on the Mexican border was never overwhelming, but the wetback traffic has reached entirely new levels. These people, whether they are illegal or not, are human beings. They deserve an equal opportunity to provide for the well-being of their families. Murray says that just like Cannon says, U.S. immigration policy needs to be reconfigured because of its many contradictions. The racial slurs are used thoughtlessly just as the inconsistent immigration laws are. My second main point. Still, illegal immigrants, especially from Mexico, dangerously attempt to enter the United States daily. Although some may succeed, many others fail. They sacrifice their life in order to discover ways to improve the lives of their families. Anario describes the climate of Mexico as dust devils whirl around us as the raw sun torches the bleak landscape. The hot sun blisters our feet. The vast desert swallows our footsteps, and the distant mirages consume our dreams. The men experience many harsh difficulties while seeing more than desired. Searching for higher wages and a better way of life, undocumented foreigners cross the border to find jobs which the U.S. employers, the demand, want to fill with an inexpensive labor. They continue to advance because their families give them hope. They left behind the respect of the community that knew them as honest men who braved the American desert to feed their families for the scorn of a country that depended on their back-breaking labor but refused to see them. People view illegal immigrants as a disgrace to society, but they only want to make a living like any other. All of these points lead back to the most important reason. Illegal immigrants enter into the United States, and that is to provide their families the ability to succeed. They left it behind because Mexico could not offer them and 40 million others an honest job and wage they need to pull themselves out of the depths of poverty and despair. My third main point. On the other hand, the critics of the nation's immigration policies have a different view on the situation. They say illegal immigrants take American jobs, threaten national security, and even change the nation's culture by refusing to assimilate. Cattell states that the immigrants' advocates believe that illegal immigrants take the jobs that Americans refuse, which in return boosts the economy. The largest hindrance is that many employers see nothing wrong with hiring illegal immigrants. The job has to be accomplished. The crime of the immigrants is that they want to work hard, said Frank Sherry, the executive director of the National Immigration Forum, a pro-immigration group. The crime of the employers is they want to help the economy. Evidence shows that the illegal immigrants are not trying to take away from the Americans. They only want to better themselves. Former Undersecretary of the Department of Homeland Security, Asa Hutchinson, agrees that the law should be enforced. However, when a family is being productive and contributes to the American society while still having a good life, yet in fact they entered into the U.S. illegally, the illegal aspect cannot be overlooked. Cattell says, "We understand the humanitarian reasons and brought them here. Those facts tie back into the idea that illegal immigrants come to the United States in order to find a solution to their poverty problem back in their homeland. In conclusion, we therefore, the people of the United States, should reconsider the negative images that are involved with the issues of illegal immigration. Despite the open door policy that once resided here, today the policy is controversy. What one person may view as a positive impact, another may see as a harmful event. Whether a person is illegal or illegal, they're still an individual that provides for their family by working. All in all, illegal immigrants want to find ways of improving their poverty, while Americans want to preserve their economy. Is it wrong to want a better life? Should one be criticized for wanting what is best for their family? No, they shouldn't. Just like any other American, they would go above and beyond if it pertained to the well-being of their family. Also, they would strive to maintain their own identity. Immigrants are people too. They are taking the necessary actions needed to make a difference in the lives of their family. Thank you.